Hi, and welcome to Astral Messages. My name is Angela, and I'll be bringing through guided messages for the sign of Aries today. Thank you for being here. These messages are for the collective, so I encourage you to tap into your intuition during these reads and to discern what resonates for you and your personal journey. If you feel called to like, comment, and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's have a look at the strongest energies for the sign of Aries for the month of October. Let's have a look what's going on. Okay, strongest energies, please. Just the strongest ones for the sign of Aries. Well, you're wanting to talk today, Aries. Let's get some more energy out for you. Wow, yeah, there's a lot going on in this energy. Feel it already. Okay, Aries, what's going on for the month of October for you? Strongest messages. Okay, it's time to release negativity. I want to take that as well. Okay, so it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. And what do you need to release? Waning moon. Okay, you're needing to release negative thoughts, pride. There's a lot of, it feels very heavy in the head space. Okay, White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic, number 66. Butterfly Spirit, transformation is beautiful, number 11. And number 36, Koi Fish Spirit, there is always enough. Okay, strong energies coming through. You've got a lot going on because there's a lot of energies that wanting to come out. Number 66 to me is also a number about shifting your mindset. I feel like there is a lot of pessimism, negativity going on, spinning around in that head of yours, Aries. Even a sense of lack. And this reminder here, there's always enough. Trust the process, trust the magic, and you are changing. You're in a process of transformation. I feel like there's a lot going on in your world, but there's a lot of negative thinking that's coming up. But this is coming up to be released. What do you need to release? Maybe there's a lot of pride here, especially if you've got a lot going on. Maybe there's some pride in asking for help, asking for assistance, or struggling to do it all, which is quite human and normal, Aries. Okay, goodness. Let's have a look what's going on in your energy. Let's have a look at the tarot for the month of October, please, Spirit. What's going on? I feel like your energy is really wanting to get to the point, really wanting to get going. There's almost impatience going on here. 7 of Pentacles, and we have the 8 of Pentacles. Interesting. This could be in relation to work. You're putting a lot of time and investing a lot of energy into something here. There may be a delay, hence why you're like, just get to the point, just keep going. Like you're wanting to move very quickly. But there's stuff that's coming up for you to release. Interesting. Okay, let's have a look at your energy, Aries. The Death card, Scorpio energy. We had full moon in Scorpio. We have the transformation card, which is ultimately the Death card as well. Transforming from the caterpillar to the butterfly. Yeah, massive change in your world. but also I feel like your mindset, your mind is changing a lot. Hence, because I'm feeling it really heavy in the third eye and crown areas. So there's just a lot of overthinking, but it's just negativity, this frustration. Interesting. Okay. Let's have a look at your challenge. The Ace of Cups. Interesting. You're really in your headspace, Aries, and the challenge is actually moving into that heart space, that emotion. Interesting. Okay. What is in your focus? The Five of Cups. Yeah, there's that. This is a sense of loss, grievance almost. And it's like there's always enough. Well, if we focus on what we don't have, that lack mentality, that's where your headspace is at, that really heavy, I can't even find the words for, it's not mourning, it's kind of pessimism, but it's not even that, it's a combination. Interesting. Okay, what don't you see? The Page of Cups. Beautiful. Again, holding that cup of emotion. This could be communication. This could be you operating from that heart space, but new energy, right? With the page. What's influencing this spread? The Two of Pentacles. So like I said, you felt like you were juggling a lot. You've got a lot on your plate. So this feels like juggling. It'll be interesting to see further. This could be balancing energies out because you're going through a transformation. Okay, what's in your future energy? The Fool. Beautiful. Taking a leap of faith, but this to me feels like entering into that new energy. This is number 0. So this is starting fresh. This is getting rid of all this old energy, what didn't work out, pride, feeling like there's not enough, lack, and just stepping into the new. I feel like potentially the eclipse season is really still influencing this transformation as well. So what's coming towards you, Aries? The Tower. Yeah. Oosh. So things that are falling away. The Death, right, is all about change. Butterflies, about change. The Tower, more change. So what doesn't serve you? It is this negative thinking, the stuff from the past. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be released, and the universe is pushing this to be released with the Tower. Okay, what is your advice here? The Five of Swords. 5, 5. Five's about change again. This to me feels about this. Don't let pride get in your way. This is winning at all costs. So maybe there's something that you're not wanting to admit defeat in, or not wanting to let go of, or there's this real, I'm getting stubborn energy with this 5 of Swords. So that's interesting. We'll dive deeper with that. Your likely outcome here. The 3 of Pentacles. Beautiful. So with this card, you can see with the tree here, it's shedding away all the stuff that doesn't serve you, and you're crafting this beautiful sculpture, this new version of you, which I feel like you're leaping into with the Fool here. And that's what you're releasing, because you've got 2 releases here. So the old version of you. And maybe that's why it can be hard, because you've invested, right, in an old life, an old version of you, and that no longer serves you, and it feels very uncomfortable to move in a different energy. Okay, got the Emperor coming out. That's Aries energy. So let's get some clarifiers. Why? It's so funny. I'm not wanting to. I feel like you're just like, get to the point. Get to the answers. Okay, Aries. Why is the death here? Why is the death here for you? Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We have the Three of Wands and the Eight of Cups. I feel like you have walked away from something, or you've started something new, or here's this, the Three of Wands is about waiting as well, waiting for your ships to come in. Maybe you've walked away from something, okay, where's the next thing? Because even in the energy, I feel like, hurry up, get on with it. Like, where is it? This impatience. Maybe this is that impatience that's coming up, because the Seven of Pentacles is, I've planted the seeds, where's the harvest? It's like a sense of impatience, because there's a delay here in some ways. But the delay is just almost the cocoon phase, right? It takes time for the caterpillar to turn into the butterfly. Butterfly is here again, so you may be seeing butterfly. So I feel like it's patience with this transition, this change. Okay, why is the Ace of Cups in your challenge? King of Cups. Anything else here? We have the World wanting to pop out there. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Okay, and the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I didn't feel called to take those other ones. I think they were just, you're wanting to go into the world, this whole new beginning. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. You're wanting to follow that heart space. But in order to do that, you're needing to heal. You're needing to, what is it that you need to release? It's time to release negativity. And this is potentially healing that part of self, the pride that you carry, the focus on what could go wrong, or the negativity, or because you're having to trust in something here, but also being compassionate with self through this transition. You may not even realize you're going through a massive change, but with the amount of energy that's going on, it seems like a lot of change in your world, Aries. So why is the focus the Five of Cups? Why is this here? Why is the Five of Cups here? We have the Fool again. So, like I said, you just want to go into the new. There's this impatience here. Queen of Wands wanting to take action. And we have the Ten of Swords. I feel like you're not wanting to, maybe something has ended here. We had the Eight of Cups. You've walked away from something old, or something that hasn't served you. Maybe it's not even that bad. You're just going, okay, I want to go into the new now. And I feel like there's just impatience to process, and because when things end and there's still this negativity, that can't come with us into the new. And there is a process of releasing that energy here. The trust and magic also, I feel like, trust the process, because there's feels like with the Queen of Wands wanting to take action. Let's go now. Let's go. Actually, is this your energy from last time? But I feel like there was a lot of impatience with that too. Maybe you're still releasing that self-doubt. But yeah, you're wanting to just go. Okay, let's have a look at why the Two of Pentacles is here, influencing the spread. Anything else? It feels like a lot. No. We have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's that fast moving energy. You're wanting to go full steam ahead to this emotional fulfillment. I feel like you want to skip all the healing and all the not so great stuff and go straight to the good stuff. And I totally get that. But there is a process, and you can't just live a life that's light. With energy, we have happiness, joy, but we also have to process the sadness and the disappointment or the negative energies that we do hold as well. Yeah, and there's always that balance, and I feel like with the chariot in the traditional Rider-Waite, there's a black horse and a white horse, that yin and yang. Again, the only way to move forward and move forward quickly is to acknowledge and accept both parts, the light and the dark, the shadow, right? Which I feel like you're wanting to skip. And I feel like you do have a lot on your plate. With the Two of Wands here and the Two of Pentacles, you potentially have a decision to kind of, okay, I've now decided we're going this way into this new emotionally fulfilling direction. But there's still this need to balance things out because you're wanting to really bolt there, really rush it. Just getting that constantly through this reading. Okay. You may be juggling a lot though as well at this time. Why is the Page of Cups here and what you don't see? Beautiful. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So with the Six of Pentacles, I do feel like you are balancing this out. The challenge was to lean into the emotions of this, right? Because it's something that you're needing to release, potentially that negativity, that loss, that sorrow, and you're doing so, I want to say reluctantly, which is interesting, but you're doing so cautiously with the Page of Cups. I think maybe you're realizing that maybe you need to having to look at this. If we're really wanting to move into this new energy, well, I'm getting frustrated because it's like I need to actually go within with these emotions. Maybe there's a person or an apology or some communication that comes into that helps balance this out as well. That may be for some. Yeah, it's definitely something you don't see coming with the Four of Cups here. Something that's disappointed you, but you're able then to put down this burden. You're able to release this negativity. And with the Hierophant here, it's a massive life lesson because that's spirit. And this is something that you've had to, even if it's been a hard process, I feel like something that you've had to learn on a soul level as well. Okay, the Tower coming towards you. What's the Tower for Aries? Yeah, isn't the Tower again with the Ten of Swords sneaking out there? We have the Fool. And the Fool is here. So this leap of faith into a new direction, letting go of whatever, because I feel like you're wanting to go into this new energy, but you're also you're really keen to go, but there's this negativity, this old energy that needs to be released first. And so again, Towers are about change and release. And this is an opportunity to do that, but also to take a leap of faith into something new, which is beautiful. So your advice here is the Five of Swords. What's this Five of Swords here? We have the Four of Pentacles, so that's holding on. This because I was getting a bit of stubborn energy here, Aries, and I feel like you're going into this whole new cycle with the World card, and this is something that you potentially have been waiting on, hence this frustration. Let's just go with the King of Wands taking action, because the Three of Cups is here, which is celebration, are coming together. And I feel like your advice here is to move into this new energy, but also to release. Yeah, that ending with the wheel here. This is destined. This is divine timing. So even though this may feel really frustrating, I feel like the timing for you with the waiting, there's been waiting and impatience throughout this. Trust the process, trust the timing, because it's allowed you to bring up stuff that we can release. And with that Five of Swords, it's kind of drawing the line in the sand and going, okay, I can leave that behind now. This is beautiful. Okay, the Three of Pentacles in your likely outcome. What's the Three of Pentacles here for Aries? Yes, there's the World again at the bottom of the deck. So you're going into this new cycle. You are moving with the Six of Swords here to calmer waters. You're letting this go. Because why? The Hermit. This Three of Pentacles, I believe, is going within. You're doing the work to release, like I was saying here, this energy that no longer serves you. People, places, things, whatever this is for you, you're going within. You're seeing the light. You're realizing, I think maybe you've tried to push forward without doing that inner work. You're now, the outcome here is realizing, okay, I actually can't move forward until I do this inner work here. It can't come with you. Okay, and then in the future energy, you've got the Fool. So you've done the, like the outcome here is doing the inner work, and now the Fool. Yeah, putting down that burden that you've carried for a very long time. Yeah, maybe something that's disappointed you in the past, but you're putting down the Ten of Wands. And the High Priestess, beautiful. So you're trusting your intuition, you're trusting the unknown, because the Fool, you're taking a leap of faith. You're starting at zero again, and you have no idea where this is going, but you're trusting that inner wisdom. Why? Because you've also gone within. And the White Raven spirit here is trust in the magic. You're trusting in where you're being led, where you're being guided. So this is beautiful energy for you, Aries. It's very like there's a lot of energies that are coming up and wanting to move through it quickly. Have patience, go within, do that deep dive, because you are taking a leap of faith into a brand new beginning. Okay, so this is your reading. I'm sending you much love, light, and insight, and I'll see you next time.